What up, what up, what up, everybody? Come on in, come on in, come on in. I am J.R. Reynolds, the founder of Eagle Vision Productions, gospel recording artist, and the host of The Conversation. And you are now watching The Conversation, y'all. Tonight is the last night of the show for the week. We've had a great week so far. We started out with Portia Shepherd from the Black Belt of Alabama, and we talked about domestic violence and how domestic violence is really strong now that we're in this pandemic. And then on yesterday, we talked to author Ashley Witcher, and we was talking about her new book, y'all. So I want you to follow those two wonderful women. So tonight we have a great show. We have my new social media friend, Miss Ashton Cheeks. When I tell y'all she is an entrepreneur, she's a go-getter. And when I tell y'all she's in the beauty industry, if y'all know me, y'all know I love hair. My hair salon baby grew up in the hair industry. So I'm super excited to talk to her on tonight. Also, we have Calandra. We have Calandra Gant. She's a gospel recording artist, and she has a new book out. So let me tell you what we do here at The Conversation. Here at The Conversation, we talk to authors, we talk to singers, we talk to anybody doing anything positive in the community, and you want your light shined on what you're doing. I talk to you, interview you, and I'm the man. So why would you not want to interview with me? You know what I'm saying? So yes, I love doing what I'm doing. We do it Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays at 7 o'clock. It's about a 30-minute interview, and we have a great time. And it's been a lot of people that said, JR, I thank you so much. This was my first interview. I was nervous, but you really made me comfortable. And then they come back and say, JR, I've been on interviews all over the place. So that's what it's about, spreading the message about your brand, because if you don't believe in it, if you can't talk about it, how can somebody else? But I'm about to get off that. I ain't get on here to preach tonight. Got my girl Ashton coming on right now. You ready, Ashton? What up, sis?
I'm ready. Hey, how you doing?
I am great. How are you?
I'm doing great. What's going on? Let's get this thing on the road.
Ooh, okay, come on now. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you so much. That's what I'm talking about. Look, but before we do that, it's something I do called the Eagle Vision Picture Game. And what that is, I simply go down each guest timeline and I pick a few pictures, and I just want you to tell me what these pictures mean to you, okay?
Okay, let's do it.
All right. Here is the first one. Oh, man. Let me see.
I'm picking that crazy now.
I won't.
All right, so you want me to tell you about this picture?
Yep, just tell me what it means. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, well, I was actually on my way to work in this picture, ironically, and I was texting a client, and I was signing somebody up on my way to the elevator, and a friend of mine actually snapped the picture. And that's a slogan, one of my hashtags I like to use, never not working, because I'm never not working. I'm always working. So she actually took that picture of me and she was like, girl, you always doing something. And I'm like, got to.
But we're going to talk about that for real. I love that. Never not working. Here's the next one.
Oh, man. Okay. So this was last year when I got baptized. So that was my first time as an adult being baptized. And those were some of my church members next to me who actually participated in ceremony as well.
Yes. All right.
Vision board party 2020, when we thought 2020 was our year, when everything was being planned out and it was going to go down this year, and nothing happened the way we thought it was. So,
come on.
Yeah, that was at my church as well.
Wow. And look, we both are Church of God in Christ.
Yep, good coaching. Come
on now. Come on. I was like, okay, yes. And we're both in the same city, so that's what's up. Last picture.
Okay, so the photographer at my church actually caught me off guard as our pastor was telling us about sowing seeds and how we should sow those seeds and make give our seeds a name, give our seeds some intention and purpose as we're sending them out, so that they can come back to us in the way that we intend for them to. And he had just hit a nerve at that moment, and it was just like, glory, hallelujah, here we go. And I had my seed in my hand, ready to go.
You better say that. Come on. So that was it. You officially a part of the Eagle Vision family. Thank you so much. Exactly. So tell us just a little bit about who Ashton is.
So Ashton is a entrepreneur, hardworking lady, go-getter. a mom, a student. I am a brow tech, makeup artist. I do hair a little bit here and there. I'm a financial literacy consultant, which is my newest passion because financial literacy is something that we weren't taught in school. It's something that a lot of us didn't know about it growing up in home. Our parents didn't know about it. I've always been interested in credit. I've always tried to work on my credit and just really didn't know what to do. So by being an entrepreneur and not really having any benefits or any know-how on what to do with my money, how to invest my money, and how to make my money work for me, I got into this amazing company and became a financial literacy consultant, and it's definitely changed my life.
Wow, wow, wow. That is awesome. So what exactly, because I was going to get into the hair industry part, but this financial literacy part is so important. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? Especially in a time, like right now. What
absolutely.
really made you, I know you said you've always kind of been an entrepreneur and a go-getter. What made you like say, okay, I do hair, I do makeup, I do brows, but I want to focus on, and then I seen that you really focus on single moms. So how did
Mhm.
you really get into that, and why is that part of it so important?
Well, a few years ago, JR, I had filed for bankruptcy, not really knowing what bankruptcy was or how it was going to affect my credit. I knew that it was something that was not necessarily good, but at the same time, I thought it was something that would be a help more so than a hindrance. After filing for bankruptcy, I lost over 110 points on my credit score, and I actually wound up being in a worse predicament financially than I was before because my check was being garnished. So they were taking money out of my check because I had filed a Chapter 13. And if anyone is familiar with Chapter 13 versus Chapter 7, Chapter 13, you actually have to pay that back. You have to pay on your debt. So I was getting almost $600 taken out of my check every 2 weeks. And that was putting me in a worse financial predicament because now I'm at home and my check is short every 2 weeks. So I'm still penny pinching, scrapping and scraping, trying to drive Uber, doing this, doing that. And it was just not beneficial for me at the time. But what made me want to actually go dive deeper into financial literacy is when I went to a home buying seminar, I met my mentor, and he told me that the company could actually help me get that bankruptcy removed sooner than 7 to 10 years. And I'm like, well, how y'all do that? Because 7 to 10 years is not how long I'm trying to wait to buy a home, get a new
Come on,
car,
come on.
or get access to credit cards without being deemed credit worthy. You know what I'm saying? So I at the time I was a single mom taking care of my kids. I was not getting any child support or anything like that. Fortunately enough, after I met with my mentor, I used the one full child support payment that I've ever received, and I
Woo!
started this business.
Oh
And
my,
it that's why I really love single moms because it's like there are options out here for you ladies. We do have opportunities available to us without having to wait on child support or government assistance. And I took it slow at first, but then I started to see results. Within the first 30 days, I had a 30-point increase. And within 9 months, that bankruptcy came off my credit report. So, yeah, 9 months. And I was ecstatic. I found my mentor. It was 5 o'clock Eastern morning. I'm like, hey, man, listen. That bankruptcy came off. It's
right.
gone. It's off my credit report. I got a 108-point increase. I've been able to get my car insurance in my name, get my car in my name, get my, something as small as a cell phone in my name.
Come
I was
on.
recently approved for a new home with no deposit. I
Come
actually
on.
I got news today that I got a credit increase, a limit increase on my credit card. So simply
Woo!
by me taking advantage and leveraging the opportunity that's been placed before me with this business as a customer and versus just being a consultant, but definitely utilizing the services as a customer, I've been able to actually leverage all of these different opportunities that have come my way, and I'm extremely grateful for it. And not only that, I've been able to leverage the opportunity in helping pay for my salon suite
Yeah.
because with us being shut down during the beginning part of the shutdown for COVID, I didn't have the clientele coming in because we couldn't work. But I've been able to use the income and the 6 different streams of income that I have access to with this one business to keep my salon open. And I'm truly grateful for that opportunity as well.
Wow, that is awesome. Look,
Yeah.
Ashton, so getting a bankruptcy, because I thought, I mean, and I'm just saying, people think that if you get a bankruptcy, okay, cool, it's just wiping everything away, and that's not the case.
Well, so what a bankruptcy does is it consolidates it. Okay. If you file for a Chapter 7, it consolidates your debt and you don't have to pay anything back. But the bankruptcy weighs on your credit report and it drops your score and it deems you credit unworthy moving forward until it comes off. So you may try to go apply for an apartment or a car or anything like that. And although you don't have any debt, necessarily, you have a bankruptcy on your credit report, and that's bad debt. A
Okay.
bankruptcy is really heavy and it weighs on your credit report extremely heavy. It drops your score tremendously and it puts you in a bad place when you're trying to apply for new things because now people are looking at you like, well, you don't pay your bills and you had
Got
to file, you don't manage your money well.
it. Okay, that makes so much sense. That makes so much
Hmm.
sense. So how long have you actually been doing the bankruptcy or repairing credit? Or,
I've been a financial literacy consultant a little over a year now. So I got started last September. Yep. I got started last September. And so that's been, what, 14 months?
right. So has there
Mhm.
any already been like, oh, like some rewards, not for just you, because we know the rewards for you, but have you seen some clients and you like, come on now, like already, or are you still working towards that?
No, absolutely. I actually just got a text message from one of my consultants that's on my team. And she says that, let me see, she started June, so about 6 months ago, she got started with us, and all of her negative debt has been removed from her credit report. She's had
Whoa.
over 70-point increase on her credit score. I have another young man, Mr. Patrick Edmonds, out of New Jersey. He is, I think he's up about 4 points right now, and he started with us back in June. And another one of my clients, Lakeisha Epps and her husband, she had about 17 items removed off of her credit report to date, and her score has gone up over 80 points. So we
Come on.
have several success stories within the company, not just on my team, but across the board. My mentor actually got approved for his VA home loan, something that he did not have access to prior to starting with this company, and he got his home loan for $255,750.
Ooh,
He was able to leave his job and pursue this company full time because it's just that rewarding. So yeah,
wow.
we have several hundred success stories in our company.
Wow, that is awesome, y'all. It is important if you do not know. If you mess up your credit, that is the hardest, one of the hardest things to try to get right.
Yes,
It
yes,
can
it
be
is.
done, though. It can definitely be done if you're
Mhm.
serious about it. That's awesome. That's awesome. So you've been in the cosmetology industry for since you was 19. You're only 21, so they ain't been that.
Yes, I'll take that. I am 21. I
Right.
think I look good for
Come on
my
now. Right, right, right. That is so funny. So how did you get into that? I know you say you don't do hair as often, and you do brows and lashes. Let's talk
Mhm.
about that.
So I actually stumbled into this industry. I
Oh,
was working in retail, and the store that I was working at was one of the stores that was getting shut down. So they were closing. And I didn't really have any other options. And my cousin at the time, Miss Kristen Abbott, phenomenal makeup artist, amazing entrepreneur. She was like, "Well, I do makeup and I work at the mall." And I'm like, all right, I just need something. I need a job at this point. And I didn't know I was gonna be good at it.
oh my goodness.
Um, yep. So on a Tuesday in 2008, let's see, that Saturday was Valentine's Day. So that had to be like the 10th. She showed me in her bathroom. She was like, look, this is how you fill in eyebrows. This is how you arch them. This is how you hold a razor. This is what you use. This is what you need to get. And I was like, okay. So I went out and got what I needed to get. That Wednesday, I went for a job interview. And on Friday, I was hired. Saturday, I did my very first client, Miss Carolyn Bosfield. She's still my client to this day. That's been 12 years ago
Whoa.
that we started that journey. Yep. So it really kind of came on a humbug. And I didn't start as a makeup artist. A lot of people are like, oh, you do makeup, but I specialize in brows. So any
Okay.
type of brow arching, brow
Them things look good
ridge.
too. I can't even lie. You sitting up there. Come on now, mama. I'm gonna see you some clients. My sisters and mom. Oh, they don't.
Please do. Please
Yeah.
do. Especially
Woo.
before we lock down again.
Oh,
Send them on to me.
come on, because it's going down. It's
It
going
is.
down. Yeah.
But yeah, I actually just stumbled in this industry. It wasn't something planned. I didn't even, like I said, I didn't even know that I was going to be good at it. I just, knew that I needed some kind of income coming in. Before I went to college, I went to Savannah State University. Before I went, I told my mom I wanted to go to cosmetology school to get my license, but I knew I wanted to own my own salon. So I wanted to get my license, not so much to do hair or do makeup or do anything like that. I wanted to have my license to learn about the laws from the state,
Ooh.
client safety, sanitation, things of that nature, so that when I opened my own salon, I would know what to do. And I didn't have to have anyone like telling me, this is what you should do, this is what you shouldn't do. I would know for myself. So it was actually about 5 years after I started doing eyebrows and working in the malls, and I, got it out the mud that way. And then I went into the salon and I was still in the mall. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and go to cosmetology school. So in 2013, I actually pursued that and I graduated in 2014.
Wow, that's
Yep.
what's up. Although you stumbled into it, like, is it rewarding now? Like beauty, making a
Hmm.
woman feel beautiful, like that is awesome. You know what I'm saying? So has that been rewarding?
Yeah. Absolutely. I've worked with a lot of people in my time of doing makeup, JR. I've worked with some of the housewives. I worked on pilot sets for reality TV shows. I've been featured in a few magazines. I have been a lead makeup artist in hair magazines. Shout out to Salon Bliss, Colette Burley, or Colette Brown, excuse me, I'm saying it right now. Colette Brown, Travis Stone, Latrice Bailey. Love, love, love them. They gave me my first opportunity in a salon setting where I was paying booth rent to actually grow my business. And they had me as the lead makeup artist in their hair magazine. And fun fact about that, I didn't even know how to do makeup that well. Mr. Reggie Anderson, um, he used to be a really phenomenal photographer here in the city of Atlanta. He's worked with Steve Harvey and Monique and a lot of other celebrities. And he actually told me, he was like, Ashton, your makeup sucks.
Oh,
It's bad. He was like,
I,
he
I
said it's
wasn't
bad.
expecting that. Oh
I
shoot!
wasn't either. I thought I was doing something right. But he actually sat me down and he set me up with a test shoot. And he told me, he was like, "Look, what you're doing right now is not. It's not cute. It's not good for magazine. It's not good for editorial. It's not good for print. So I want to get you with one of the other makeup artists that I always work with, and I want them to show you the ropes." So shout out to Reggie. I really appreciate. He has been a dynamic force um in my career. And
Wow.
because of what he did that day, it helped me a lot more in my business. And Lisa Green, she's a phenomenal makeup artist too. She's worked with all of the news stations. She used to work on CBS. She gave me an opportunity to work with the news casters about 6 years ago. And at that time, I wasn't ready for that either. But she took me under her wing and she showed me what she knew, and that's helped me as well.
Wow. And I mean, I just see a thing, people just giving, taking, but I see
Hmm.
that in you though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
although people are sewing into you saying, look, let me show you the way, you know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Show you, not let you just be out here in these streets because you really
Right.
won't. You know what I'm saying? If somebody
Absolutely.
else didn't really want it, they wouldn't have done that. And I could see
Hmm.
that on you. That's why I believe
Thank
that
you.
we connected. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You be out here always
absolutely.
working. We always
Hmm.
working. You know what I mean? And it's
Always.
not for the fame. It's not for the da da da. It's because we know who we are in Christ.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
and I want
Absolutely.
to go back to this picture. This picture
Hmm.
right here. Like you said, I had my seed in my hand.
In my hand.
Got my worship up. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? Like you only really the only one up in here. They clapping and stuff, but it's
Right.
personal. So
It was personal.
tell me like how important is it to sow, and just go, sow and go.
Sow and go. Listen, my pastor taught me about sowing. Pastor Terrence Merritt, shout out to Life Church. If
Yeah,
any of you are watching, hey y'all, love
Marietta,
y'all,
Smyrna.
miss y'all. No, we're actually in Atlanta, Life
Oh,
Church
it is
of
Atlanta. It
Atlanta.
is Atlanta. It
Yep.
is. Yeah,
Hmm.
you're right. You're right. Yeah.
So, um, My pastor taught me the importance of sowing and saying that, you know, you have to put your seeds in good ground. And I mean, it makes sense with anything. As a farmer doesn't just sow in dry ground. Farmers don't sow their seeds in ground that's not going to produce a crop. So he told us, you know, we're farmers. We're farmers in Christ. We have to put seed in the ground, and we can't plant apple seed and expect oranges.
Oh my
Okay,
goodness.
so
Okay.
you have to name your seed, put some intention on it. Make
Mhm.
sure that you say what you want it to bring back. Make sure that you say what you want your harvest to be. And since I started sowing into my church, which is good ground, if anyone's looking for a home church, Life Church in Atlanta, 3243 on Road, shout out to us. Um, it is good ground to sow into, and it does make a difference in your life when you're paying your tithes, when you're sowing into your church, when you're sowing into different ministries. It makes a difference in your life, not only just to say, oh, I did a thing, but it makes you feel good as a person just to say, look, I know that this is what God expects of me, and this is what I'm going to do as my due diligence in the body of Christ. And then also, this is what I'm going to do to help the ministries that I believe in and the people that I believe in, and being a part of something at our church, you know, and to help the growth and expansion of our church. I wouldn't have it any other way. So
That's
it's
so
extremely important to me to be able to pay my tithes, pay my offerings, do what I need to do, and also serve on in
yep,
ministry
yep,
at our
yep.
church. I
Yes,
mean, I
sir.
believe, yes, God gave me the spirit of a servant. Even in my financial literacy company, I like to serve my team any way that I can help out, any way that I can help, even with my family, friends, clients, colleagues, anybody. If I can help you out, if I can serve you in any type of way, then that's definitely my goal.
Wow, and that's why you're so blessed. That's
Yes.
people don't know that is the key. The lower you get, the more humble you are, the more
Yep.
you serve, and the more God gonna bless you.
Yep.
The people got it messed up. Real talk. Real
Sow
talk.
your way out.
What? I'm trying to tell you, look, you better sow your way in. Come
Sow
on
your
now to
way
all
in,
the
sow your
doors,
way out of
out
trouble.
all that. So
Yes.
that's real talk, and
So,
it's not always finances either, though.
yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It could be a smile. It could be a hey, how
Hmm.
you doing? It could be let me come help you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
But you
real
can't
talk.
reap if you don't sow.
Come on,
How you gonna get a harvest if you're not putting nothing in the ground?
come on, come on. That is so
Yep.
good. That is so good. That is so good. Ashton, this has been awesome, awesome, awesome. So what's next for you, and how can people find you?
Well, you can find me on Facebook at Ashton Lee. That's Leigh. You can find me on Instagram at underscore Ashton.Lee, Leigh again. Twitter, Ashton Lee, same way. LinkedIn, my LinkedIn name is Ashton Cheeks. And what's next for me is continuing to pursue my financial literacy business. For sure, doing that because there's so many more people. There are at least 70 million Americans in our country that have a less than perfect credit score. There are so many people who they're not making enough money from their jobs, so they're not making ends meet with their jobs, and they need an additional stream of income. Whether they want to utilize this opportunity part time or if they want to make it a career, there are people who I haven't touched yet. So my goal is to continue pursuing this company and this business and taking it to the top, reaching the top of the compensation plan because I know it's possible. I've seen people like Alyssa Barnes who just got her brand new G Wagon. She was a single mom with a 490 credit score 4 years ago. And she actually leveraged this opportunity, has helped so many people. She got a brand new car. Her home is being, paid for by the company. There are people, like Alfred Nixon, 28-year-old multimillionaire with our company, just simply by leveraging the opportunity, building his credit score, helping other people, and showing them how to work this business. Mr. Dante Smith, my personal direct mentor, the person who brought me into this company, like I said, he's been able to get his home and leave his job. And he's a servant leader as well. He's taking his time and he has helped me. He never gave up on me in this business. So my goal is to help as many people as I can, and really get Prosper on Purpose Atlanta, Prosper on Purpose LLC to
Yeah.
be a household name so that people can know, Ashley's out here doing her part. She's making a difference. I want to show my kids. I put in them the spirit of entrepreneurship. They actually have their own businesses. Shout out to Super Cool Lemonade. That's my son, Royal, and
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yes,
yep,
yes.
and
That's how. Yep.
my daughter Roxy Sweets and Treats. Um, I just want to show them that there's another way besides working a job for 30, 40 years and then, retire and then go work at Walmart or delivering pizzas or driving Uber or, then you just die. There's another way. You can definitely enjoy your life. You can make the money that you want to make. You can tell your story. You can do what you want to do in this lifetime and make an impact on the people, on yourself and the people around you.
Wow.
So
Wow.
yes,
Wow.
absolutely.
That's what's up. So we got, before I let you go, she said pretty on purpose.
Yep.
And
So
then,
Pretty on Purpose Atlanta. That's what
yes.
you see on the wall right here. That's the name of my boutique, my beauty boutique in downtown Atlanta, right here at Highland Avenue, off of Freedom Parkway.
Yeah.
And Prosper on Purpose LLC is the LLC that, that's the umbrella that they're all up under my financial literacy business. Pretty on Purpose is under Prosper on Purpose LLC too, because my my cosmetology business has allowed me to prosper. My
Ooh,
financial literacy business has taught me how
ooh.
to have intentional prosperity, where to put my money, and how to make my money work for me. So while
Mm,
I love beauty and I love what it brings, I love helping people feel beautiful about themselves. Beauty can come and go. Okay. Trends come and go. Some things are on trend, some things are off trend, but finances, everything
mm,
comes back to finances. If my
mm.
clients don't have any money, they can't come to me. If they don't have money, they can't take care of their household. They can't take care of their kids. They can't feel beautiful if they don't have what they need um in their finances. So prosper prosperity has to be personal. It has to be intentional. It has to be something that you do on purpose. So that's why I came up with God actually led me to prosper on purpose, pretty on purpose as well, because that's what I do. When people sit in my chair, I make them pretty, and I'm not doing it by mistake. I'm
Yeah.
doing it on purpose.
Come on
So,
now. Right.
I'm not gaining prosperity by accident. I'm not
Wow.
attaining wealth. I'm not building a legacy for my family by accident. I'm doing it on purpose.
Woo! Dance. Oh my gosh. On
Yes,
purpose.
indeed, on
Yes,
purpose.
yes, yes.
Hmm.
I love it. For real, for
Thank
real, for
you.
real. Ashton, before I let you go, whatever the Lord is saying to you in these last few minutes, it's
Hmm.
on you, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Um. Well, I just want to thank you, JR, for bringing me on. Your, phenomenal, phenomenal person. I have enjoyed our interaction since I met you. You've been nothing but kind. You've always been uplifting and encouraging to anyone who comes across your path. Um, and I just want to say to anyone who may be listening, if you're looking for something different, if you're looking for an opportunity, we can definitely work. Again, my name on Facebook is Ashton Lee. My Instagram is underscore Ashton.Lee. Twitter, Ashton Lee. And God has something in store for you, but you have to find out what it is. But put intention on it. Be intentional about where you're going in this next phase of your life, especially considering where we are right now in the world. So if you have anything put in your heart, anything that God gave you to do, do it. Now is the time. Don't hesitate. Move forward, take action. Faith without works is dead. And make it happen for yourself and for your family. And that's all I got, JR.
That's it. That's it. That's a lot. Thank you so much. It's been awesome. Thank you so much. And we're going to stay connected, okay?
Yes, absolutely. Thank
Have
you.
a good evening. You're welcome.
All right, you
Peace.
too.
All
Bye.
right. All right, y'all. That was my new family member, because she a part of the Eagle Vision family, because she aced those pictures with nothing. So that was Ashton. Make sure y'all go ahead and check her out. If you need help with your financial literacy, please make sure you hit her up. If you need those brows arched and those lashes done, hit her up as well. Y'all, the last interviewee of the night, Miss Calandra. I'm so excited to be talking to her. She's a gospel recording artist and an author, and we're gonna bring her on. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm so good. I'm so good. Nice to finally meet you.
I know. It's good to meet you as well.
Yes. Thank you so much for getting on, and congratulations on everything you have going on.
Man, God is so good. I can't complain. Even in the midst of a pandemic, I'm so blessed.
Come on, better say that. Yes.
So I cannot complain at all. Thank you, Brother JR, for having me on tonight. I'm just honored. Really, I am.
No problem. We're going to get into it. I'm so excited. Look, I don't know if you heard me telling Ashton, your family already, but we do something called the Eagle Vision Picture Game. And what that is, I simply went down your timeline, got a few pictures, and you just tell me what the pictures mean to you, okay?
Okay, we can do that.
All right, here we go. The first one.
Oh my goodness, those are my my sisters, big sister Daphne Hilton, and my sisters Omega Rogers is one. I've been sisters with her for 20 years, and the other one is my business partner and my newfound sister Daphne Hilton. That means family to me. That's family. Yes, when I see that, that's family.
Love it.
Oh my goodness, that's a legacy. That's my grandfather, 89 years old. And yeah, he's still kicking it, still playing. That's my music mentor right there.
Come on. Yes, last picture.
Oh my goodness. That's Auntie baby right there. That's my youngest nephew. Yes, that's Amari. Just came into this world. He's about 6 months old, but that's Auntie baby right there.
Oh, that's what's up. That is what's up. So now you are officially a part of the Eagle Vision family.
All right, hey, you did it for the initiation.
Yeah, no problem at all. So look, tell us a little bit about who you are. We're going to get into being an author and a singer, but just a little bit about who you are as a person.
I'm Calandra, born and raised Atlanta, Georgia. Number one, when I look at my life, I'm truly a servant. I have a heart for God's people. But singer, songwriter, producer, writer, all of these things, been in the church all of my life. I served at my home church for about 40 years until God elevated me. I was there since birth and served in the music ministry for over 30 years. There, and then God said it was time to move, and just elevated me in my ministry and career. And I'm really just a servant, man. I love everybody. I really do. I want everybody to win. That's what it's about. I want everybody to eat from the table.
Exactly. Everybody don't want to eat though.
They don't want to eat.
Everybody. That is so funny. Look, but we want y'all to win though, because what we got, you can have. You know what I'm saying?
If you get connected to the Most High, you can have it.
There you go.
You can have everything He wants you to have. You got to get connected. That's it there.
So you are a gospel singer. When did you first start singing? I know you said Papa got you into it. When did you first start singing?
You mean professionally or just start singing, period?
Period, and then professional. Let's go.
Okay. Well, I started at the age of 3. People don't believe, but I started at the age of 3 years old with a microphone in my hand, standing on a table in church with a white hat on and a white dress. And from the picture and singing, I was always around choirs because my grandfather was the piano player for that church for over 60 years. I was always around harmonization and learning how to harmonize. So that led me into directing choirs at the age of 9 and playing instruments and those things. But I started singing at 3. Been professionally singing for about 20 years now. And I love it. When I say I love the creative side, of it. I love how music make people feel. I don't care what color you are, where you come from. If the song got some lyrics and a beat that you can relate to, you gonna bob your head, you gonna snap your fingers, you gonna do a dance, or you gonna cry. Whatever it makes you do, you gonna do it.
Come on. And I can relate. And then just you being the person that God is using, you be like, Lord, I mean, you working through me, and people crying and all that. It's awesome. It's awesome.
I told people, I told my good friend, I said, music is a high for me. I don't need drugs. I don't need alcohol, but going on a stage or ministering to people, and for somebody to say the best thing they can ever say is that you blessed me.
Come on.
When you opened your mouth and you are, because see, everybody can sing, but everybody ain't anointed. I just want somebody to get that right there.
And I was gonna post that today, but I was like, I don't want to step on those feet. So thank you. The Lord did that through you.
He used me. Did he use me in that moment?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
He did.
Bless God.
Woo, Jesus.
Yes, God.
And we could stay there, but we not.
We not.
Keep singing, people.
Don't say that. Keep singing. Let them use you.
Yes, right. Exactly. So you say you were born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia. What are some of your favorite gospel singers in Atlanta?
Oh man. Well, right now, because it's so saturated, but I came up under Inez Andrews and Inez Mayfield and different people like that. That's back in the old days.
Inez Andrews is from here?
She's not from it, but
but you just said.
When back in those days there were a lot of programs, and she was on a lot of those programs here. But with Atlanta, you just have so many different choirs, and I've dealt with a lot of old school people that people don't know. And I kind of switch it up to contemporary and jazz. But if I call out names, they probably wouldn't know them because they old.
No, that's fine. No, exactly. No, that's cool. That is cool. That's cool. So that's good. Inez Andrews, you did exactly what I needed. That is what's up. Oh my goodness. Did you ever, I know they used to have a lot of, you said concerts and stuff. Did you ever get into those and maybe be on those programs?
Yeah, I had the opportunity years ago. Shirley Caesar came over at Mount Carmel Baptist Church, and I was able to open up on a show with her with some other artists. I came and sung on Inez Andrews' event, and so there are a lot of people that I've been able to open up for and to sing with in my whole career. So I'm just grateful. I'm grateful. Just opening up for those people, and even traveling, doing the Shout Fest. I had a chance to share the stage with Jacqueline Carr and some other guests. So God has been good. I can't even complain.
Come on. That is what's up. So do you prefer singing live or in the studio?
Oh, live. I'm a live. Let me tell you, I'm a live singer. I don't knock the studio, but when you know your lane, when you know your strength, you can really operate in it. And if anybody ever see me, I'm live. I'm a live performer because I have energy on 10.
Yeah.
But in the studio, it's cool in the studio. But even when I go in the studio, I like to bring in live musicians. So it's like. I feel limited with tracks. Limit me because I'm a worshiper by heart. So if the Spirit say switch it up, you can't switch it up with the track. You got to cut the whole track off and then try to get back in the flow of things. But when you have a live musician who can flow with you, then you can just usher in the Holy Spirit and just let him have his way.
Oh my goodness, that is so good. That is so good. Oh my goodness. So let's talk about your new book. You got a new book coming out?
I do. It is called, yes, sir, the Inspirational Series, a 30-day motivational book. This came out during the pandemic. I have my first book signing coming up the week of my birthday. Hallelujah. My birthday is 11/26. I'm having my signing on 11/24.
Come on.
At Nubian Bookstore near South Lake. So we're excited about that. It's a basic, it came about because every day on social media on my page, I would give an inspirational message. And the response and the feedback, and I was writing these things in my journal daily anyway.
Love it.
But I would also share it, some of them on social media, and the response was like, "Man, I can't wait till you put this on a calendar. You need to put this on a calendar." And you saying something? Okay, I said, "Okay, God." I said, "Okay." I'm sitting here in a quarantine, doing nothing.
Ooh.
And I said, "Okay." And the crazy thing is, I was in the field that when they shut it down, because I'm a music teacher. I'm a contractor. I'm a teacher. I go in and teach music to different private academies. So when they shut it down, I was like, "Oh, how we gonna do this?" And we're in a pandemic, and we got to get it published. We got to do all this. We got to get a publicist. We got to get, man.
Come on.
Wasn't even no issue.
Come on.
Was done, completed, published. It's on Amazon. PR person, and never lost a beat, because that's the kind of God I serve.
Come on.
Didn't go into debt with it. Didn't have to borrow no money. Didn't have to beg for no money. Just God said, "Go forth, do it." But it was already on my vision board to do it. But we get so complacent and we think we got all this time in the world when we just need to step out on faith and do what God say do. And when you really walk in his will, I'm talking about no problem.
I'm trying to tell you.
No problem.
You speaking. You speaking.
Yeah.
You are speaking. All we have to do is say yes. And you can watch some of my past stuff. So, and it's not about me, but I just want to let you know that you are truly speaking. I do stage plays. And I was just saying last week, people like, "Boy, your rent due. You gonna do this stage play?" Yeah, God told me it has been, and I hate to say this, it's been easy, not hard. You know what I mean? Of course, there's been challenges or whatever, but for the most part, every time there's been no debt, there's been no lack, and it's because I said yes to what God called me to do.
That's it. When you say yes, God is the type of God that he has to honor his word. And if he told you to do it, he's already made provisions for you to walk successfully. And that's why you got to stay connected with him. That's why it got to be a God thing and not a good thing.
Yes. Come on now, like my girl Ashton said, we doing this on purpose.
Man,
I was about to shout.
Man, I got a friend. She said you got to be intentional with what you do. You got to be intentional, because we serve an intentional God. When you really think about it, everything in your life happened for a reason, because he's an intentional God.
Yes.
Whether it was to grow you, break you for a moment, or mend you, or lift you up, or get your attention because you hard-headed, stiff-necked, and hard-hearted. So whatever he does, he's an intentional God. So you just got to say, "Okay, God, I'm gonna take my whooping. I'm gonna take whatever you got from me, because if I can't trust nobody else, I can trust you."
Oh, I can trust you.
I can trust you with my life.
With my life, because you've done it before.
And you'll do it again.
Yes, you will, just for me. Come on now.
And you'll do it again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody get from this 30-day this journal. Is it a journal or a devotional?
It's a motivational book.
Okay.
It's a motivational book. It is. A 30-day motivational book. And some of them hit home. You know, they're talking about personal experiences, and most of the time they come forth when I come out of meditation every morning. You know, I believe in affirmations. I believe that whatever I speak out of my mouth will manifest in my life. So we got to be mindful of what we take in our ear gates, and allow to sit in our hearts, because from the abundance of the heart, the mouth will speak. Yes. So my purpose of writing this is volume 1, and I know volume 2 is already in the writing, but we're going to push this one. It's just to kind of inspire my people. And it doesn't matter what nationality you are, what faith you are, it's something for everybody. And we give you a little nugget, and we give you an affirmation after you read the daily motivation.
Oh, that's so good. So it's on Amazon. We can get it on Amazon.
Yes, you can. It's on Amazon in ebook form, $3.99. You can get a physical copy for $10, $9.99. And I tell you, go out there, order it, show up at the book signing.
Yes.
We'll sign it for you. And we got gifts. We got some wonderful gifts that we're going to be giving out at this book signing in our gift bags. Our sponsor is one of our sponsors is Grace Child Jules, who's the CEO, Daphne Hilton Witten. And then Krispy Kreme came on to give y'all some of them low down donuts and hot chocolate. So we're excited. We want you to come out. I'm telling you, we have Vast Productions going to be out there doing our photography, a couple of interviews, and so we're excited about what we think. Hot Chocolate Multimedia, Miss Raru, for setting that up. That's my sister right there, and we're just excited about what God is doing in this season. Because even in now, I'm gonna say this: if the people of God don't come out of the pandemic more blessed than you were in it, or entrepreneurs or business owners, or walking in your calling, you missed the point of the pandemic.
Jesus. And that's on you.
You missed it. Because I can say, and I don't take it for granted, that I really looked at this thing and I said, God, I've been sitting still in a pandemic. I mean, I'm back to moving now, but you really kept your people. Jeez. If you really think about it. And, you know, I get full about it, because who would have thought that a book could be birthed?
Come on.
In the midst of a pandemic, because I had to sit still long enough for God to use me, because sometimes we so busy we ain't doing nothing.
Woo! What? Come on.
So busy. We're busy with things that are not productive. But when you can be productive in your busyness, sometimes we busy with stuff that don't even matter.
Oh my goodness.
So we missing the whole point of what I'm telling you. God ministering to me with that thing. Sometimes we busy with things, other folks' burdens that he never told us to carry, because he's the burden bearer. But we taking on other people's issues because that's just who we are. But now we complaining, but nobody told you to carry that burden. You picked it up yourself.
So good. So good. And look, I know you say those, your book was built off of like Facebook quotes, and I do that a lot as well. And people say, thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that. But it's truly probably ministering to you first.
Exactly. When I come up, and I'm gonna tell you, it's one in here that really got me. I gotta share these. It's one that got me that really was working with me, is that we got to get out of our own way.
Oh,
it's day 21. Y'all better catch this. It says, sometimes you are the reason there is no progress, whether it is your know-it-all attitude, self-sabotaging ways, or negative thinking. You will never reach your full potential until you work on yourself first. Every day, work on being a better you and watch how things begin to manifest. My nugget is keep progressing to potential. And my affirmation is I have a potential-filled purpose.
Come on.
So you need to learn how to get out of your own way. Everything ain't nobody. All your issues ain't everybody else.
Oh my goodness.
Some of us got hangups that cause confusion and disturbing divisions in our relationships. Get out of your own way. God can't even move because you in his way.
Come on. You work on yourself first.
Work on me. I ain't got time to worry about what JR doing, because I'm trying to get me together.
Come on. Every day.
I'm trying to get me together.
That's real talk. That is real talk. So good. So where's the book signing at again?
The book signing is at the Nubian Bookstore, which is located right next to South Lake Mall. I could have had the address in my head, but it's right in the plaza, right where South Lake Mall is.
Awesome.
But the Nubian Bookstore, and it's from 1 to 4. And we will be there giving out some goodies and have some books ready and sign and doing some photography. So we want you to come on out with us. We're practicing all the social distancing. We have the sanitizer, come with your mask. And we're going to make sure we are careful and we do what we need to do to protect everybody.
Yes. Congratulations. And thank you so much. Look, before we let you go, whatever the Lord is saying to you in this moment, I'm going to get off the screen. I just want you to minister how you do, okay?
All right. Hello, everybody. This is your girl, Calandra. Let me encourage you today and let you know that no matter what you're going through, no matter what it looks like, I know that we're in a pandemic. I know we're in a situation that seems dim, but I want you to know that God is still God. God knew about the pandemic before it came, and so you better believe he's already made provisions for his people to cover us, to protect us. But we got to walk by faith and not by sight. Stop looking at what the world looks like. Trust God. Keep praying. Keep progressing. Keep walking in your potential. And I promise you, everything will be all right. I didn't say it's going to be easy, but it will be all right because I'm already victorious. I'm more than a conqueror. I will speak life and not death. I will live and not die because I'm speaking it out of my mouth. So those of you that are questioning your faith, you're supposed to be a business owner. You're supposed to be an entrepreneur. You're supposed to have your own clothing line. You're supposed to have the jewelry line. You've been procrastinating because you've been listening to Peter, Paul, and Paul up, but they still comfortable in being content with what they got. So I need you to step up, come out so you can come up. This is your girl, Calandra. I need you to be blessed in everything you do.
Yes, yes, yes. So good, so good. Can you not hear me?
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
I don't know what's going on. I know.
You keep talking.
What I gotta do? Yes. So while my brother gonna come back in with that sound, but I just need you guys to be encouraged tonight. This was a great show. I'm grateful for the opportunity to my brother JR, and I speak life right now for him and everything he got going on.
Yes.
That he's blessed.
What is going on?
I can't hear you. The sound.
That's
I don't know
crazy.
what's going on.
I don't either, but I love y'all. Thank you so much. Have a good evening.
It's all good. It's all
Right.
good.
Peace.
It's all good. Bless you. Thank you so much for everything.
No problem.